Welcome back to our continuing coverage tracking Hurricane Douglas. Now, Maui County is now under a hurricane warning, and the earlier power outage that was reported in Wailuku has now been restored. The power got knocked out from a downed tree, but the good news, the power is back on. And joining us now with more is Maui County Mayor Mike Victorino. Good morning, Mayor. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, aloha to you and everyone out there. And your pink tie is looking sharp.
All right. Thank you very much, Mayor. First off, what can you tell us about the conditions that you are currently experiencing where you are?
Well, we have some rains, fairly steady rains, nothing out of the ordinary. A lot of clouds in the area. I can barely see the mountain, Haleakala. On the other side, I can see a big rain band coming towards us. I'm on the 9th floor of the county building, so I have a pretty picturesque view of the island starting from Waihehe side and walking all the way across to McKenna. And so right now, everything seems to be fairly okay. I talked to Hana about half an hour ago, and they were having some rains, nothing heavy, and some medium winds. And I also talked to Lanai, and they were okay also. I've not been able to reach Molokai yet. EOC is following up on that. But from all reports I've gotten around the island, other than the power shortage, things are going pretty smoothly here on Maui at this time.
Any updates on any other power outages that may be happening across Maui County?
Not at this time. I have not heard of any other power outages, but I've warned, let me say this way, I've warned the people, I'm asking them to please, first of all, if you have coolers, now's the time to get your cooler out and put in whatever necessities that you may utilize through the course of the day. That way, if the power goes out, you don't have to open your refrigerator or your freezer to pull out food. Drinks and cold cuts or whatever else you might want to eat during the course of the day, you could have that in the cooler and keep that refrigerated in that method, not have to open your refrigerator door and lose the cold air that's in there. Other than that, to stay home. Please, everyone, stay in your place of residence or wherever you may be at. If it's safe, there's no imminent danger, whether there's high winds or flooding that may occur. Other than that, try to stay, if at all possible, where you're at. There's very few cars on the road. I'm looking also at the roadways around Maui County. I see very, very few vehicles out there. Thank you very much to the people of Maui County for doing that. But really, I ask everyone, just be safe. Pray that this impact will be as minimum as possible, and be prepared for the worst, and we hope for the best.
Now, I know you and your team have been hard at work preparing for Hurricane Douglas. What was done in preparation? Because we're expecting gusty winds to come through the Valley Isle.
We've asked everyone to tie down whatever or bring in whatever that's loose out in your yard, on your patios or your porches or whatever that might be. Also, the county has brought in much of the equipment, that's the smaller equipment, and put it in areas where they're not liable to fly around or be susceptible to wind gusts. But you can only do so much, and the rest is left up to Mother Nature. And so I believe most of the agencies here, or government, as well as the private sector, has done a terrific job in preparing for this storm. And I'm very confident with what we've done. However, now the proof is in the pudding once the actual big winds come by. Now, Maui, we're used to winds of 30, 40, 50-mile-an-hour gusts. I mean, that's kind of a regular thing. The biggest thing for us now, the biggest area that I'm concerned with, is how the wind wraps around Haleakala, coming in from the northeast and come across the island to the peninsula. So they will be keeping close tabs on it, and also Molokai, because the storm seems to be hitting above Kalaupapa and coming across, and we're praying that not much damage. All of our patients and the national park and their people basically hunker down in Kalaupapa, so we're monitoring that very closely to make sure they're okay.
I know in the 5 o'clock update, our Kelly Simek was reporting that wind gusts could be up to 100 miles per hour on Molokai, and big wind gusts as well as on Lanai and Maui.
Yeah, well, we're expecting very heavy wind gusts later today. Right now, you wouldn't even believe that was happening, but yes, we're expecting that. And we've done everything we can think of. Our shelters are operational. We've done all the social distancing or physical distancing we could. Right now, 20 people are in our various shelters throughout the island of Maui. I think there's 3 in Hula'lehua. They just sent a report that some people seek shelter up there on the north side of Molokai. And so, but as far as I've been hearing, everything's under control. Everybody just hunkered down, ready for whatever comes, and we're praying for the best in that respect.
I know some of the shelters over on Maui opened up last night at 7 p.m. and then this morning on Lanai. What do you tell people? I mean, I know everybody needs to try and shelter in place at home or at a friend's place, but what do they need to know if they do have to go, God forbid, to a shelter?
If you need to evacuate and come to a shelter, first of all, make sure you bring blankets, bring your hand sanitizers, face coverings, masks, also at least 3 days supply of necessary foods and medicines, and making sure that you bring a portable radio, something that you can kind of keep in touch, and your cell phone, and if there is a portable charger or a, mobile charger, have that with you. And bring whatever necessary toiletry that you might need, because, you know, you may be there for a day or two. And we have limited facilities as far as supplies are concerned. We can't supply everybody's needs, so we ask them to bring what they need for at least 3 days minimum.
Now, Maui County, as we mentioned earlier, is under a hurricane warning. So all the people watching in Maui County, what is your piece of advice for them?
Stay at home first and foremost. Pray secondly. And thirdly, if you're having any problems, call. We'll get help to you as quickly as possible. But those would be the 3 things I would warn everybody. And if you got to go to a shelter, be ready to physically distance and bring the supplies that you need for you and your family. And we'll get through this as best as possible.
There you have it, Maui County Mayor Michael Victorino. And Mayor, we want to thank you for being available right now, as well as being available to our Nikki Schenfeld, who I know you've been making time for all the time, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And Nikki's out there, and I hope she's staying safe and staying dry. But we want to thank you and all the stations that have been covering and giving Maui people an opportunity to know what's going on. I truly appreciate it, because the message is easy when you put it out to you folks and our radio stations. Sometimes social media doesn't really do the best job in that area. And so I like reliable newscasts like yourself. So thank you. God bless you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, there you have it, Maui County Mayor Michael Victorino. Thanks for joining us, and stay safe.